idu kaayangal maarum kalangade. So I actually have like a notebook with conversations with Sir, so I don't forget them. Yeah, I love Vijay Sethupathi, man. He's just incredible. He'd be like, hey, I really like that. Hey man, I really like that. You know, okay, sing this like this. And like the dream come true to be, you know, on a video with Rahman Sir. Oh my God, I'm so grateful to Sir and to Atli. Go by Post viewers, Vanakkam, this is Shashaa Tirupati, and here's a little bit of conversation just for you. So it's not really an album, it's a single.
Okay.
And it's an independent single.
Yeah, it's a single, yes.
Yes, and it's a song that I've composed and written the lyrics of.
Okay, yeah.
And I feature in the video.
Yeah,
and it's been produced by Saurabh Lokhande.
Okay.
And the video has been directed by Purvi, my friend.
Okay.
And the song is about it's about a lot of sentiments actually.
Okay.
It's about abuse.
Okay.
and suppression and depression. But having said that, it's also about finding a way out of it by latching on to things that give you the slightest sense of hope.
Okay.
So that's pretty much what Ocean's Rain is about.
Okay, fine.
So they both have their own essence.
Okay.
For example, when you're doing a film song, it's like clothing someone else's baby.
Okay, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So it's someone's lyrics, it's someone's melody, and then you give it your voice. So you're putting clothes of your voice over someone else's child. When you're doing an independent song, at least for me, I like being a part of the process wherein I'm writing my experiences. I'm giving a melody to my experiences. I'm doing vocal arrangements for my experiences. So it's all and purely my child.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
And then I can dress my child however way I like. So they're both beautiful in their own way. I mean, you know, I love singing other people's melodies because you get to interpret it and give it your soul.
Yeah.
You know, so it's a little bit of a soul of 3 people involved, or as many people who are part of that process. Over here, it's entirely your soul.
Okay.
So that, and I think I'm just a little more fearful when I'm doing my own stuff in terms of acceptance, because you don't know how many people are gonna maybe relate to what you're doing, or how many people would be able to feel what you're feeling.
Okay.
You know, on a similar front. But yeah, they both give me a high. There's no exact feeling, because there's a new fresh feeling every time.
Yeah.
I think the only constant that stays when you're working with Rahman, at least for me, the only constant is the awe that I feel for him.
Okay.
I look at him and I feel butterflies in my tummy just thinking about it, and my knees still shake every time I see him. And when I'm recording, my heart's like literally it's throbbing at that point. I cannot explain how I feel.
Okay.
I think there's more nerves when I'm performing with Rahman Sir, because you know, you feel like there's a standard that you need to maintain. I'm not saying that other shows I don't maintain a standard.
Yeah.
I'm just saying over there you have Rahman Sir's his name attached, naam attached in Hindi. You have Rahman Sir's, you know, it's his brand, it's him. So there's more of a responsibility. That, you know, not a note should go off, or that, you know, you need to be very tight because you're representing him.
Yeah.
I think it's that, and that just makes you feel like there's so much of a responsibility when you're performing for Sir. And having said that, it's also you feel so much gratitude in that moment, because you're sharing stage with someone who you've been listening to since you were, you know, 12, 11, 10, even earlier actually.
Okay.
Before that. So I think all my life I've heard him, like till now.
Yeah.
And for me, I don't see what my life would be without Rahman Sir's music.
Cool, great.
You know, I'm like thinking, I'm thinking right now that what would my life be without Rahman Sir? I'm just suddenly that realization hit me. So all of that just comes together on stage when you're performing with him, because your entire life flashes in front of you, and especially with the song list, right? When you have the set list in front of you, it's like, you know, all those songs from Tal, and then suddenly it'll go to like, you know, like it'll go to that, and then from there it'll go to that, and then suddenly, you know, Van, and it's just, it's incredible. It's incredible.
Cool.
Yeah, I love Vijay Sethupathi, man. He's just incredible. Phenomenal actor.
Oh my God.
I know. I need to learn the language first, which I am working at right now. But yeah, if at all, I think I'm very open to acting with anyone. It's just, I think the script is more important.
Okay. Yeah.
You know, I think getting that kind of a role, getting that kind of a script, getting to play a memorable character. I think that is very important, more than who I'm acting against.
Yeah,
I think, yeah. So it was, for me, I didn't believe it first.
Yeah.
You know, like when I got the call, I thought it was a prank call.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought someone was joking, and I'd just woken up when I heard about it, and I would have smashed his head had it been alive, because I was so sleepy at that time.
Okay.
And when I heard it, I was like, you better not be lying right now. And then I was told that it's true, and I was told that that it's just been announced. So I thought initially, I mean, besides that it was a joke, I thought that it was for the song, or it was for the film, you know? I didn't know that it was me who got it. So after that was told, I kind of jumped out of bed at that point.
Okay.
And even when I was walking the stage to accept the award, I think part of me still does not believe it.
Okay. Okay.
You know,
Okay.
part of me is still, really? It's like that. It's an incredible honor, and I think I feel so grateful to God and to Rahman sir for bestowing me this honor. I mean, I'm very, very grateful, and my parents, because they've been a part of my fight.
Okay.
They relocated from Canada to get me to train in music, and all of that flashed in front of me while I was walking that stage. So I'm incredibly grateful. It's not one person's efforts. It's not entirely my efforts. It's so many people's efforts. I haven't heard too many new singers, because I've just not. For me, every generation would be Rahman sir as a singer.
Oh.
You listen to him in Singapanne, you listen to him in, oh my God, Vellai Pukal.
Yeah.
Vellai
Correct,
Pukal.
correct.
Oh, he still sounds like he's 18.
Seriously.
Right. So for me, he's the current generation. You know? And other than him, I love Sid's work.
Okay.
I'm a huge Sid fan. And female, I've always been a Chinmay fan. It's just, no one beats her for me. Like Chitrama and Chinmay, I mean, it kind of ends there.
Okay.
I love Shakti's voice.
Okay.
And there's also this Tanvi Shah, who I really used to like.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Again, I've not heard any of her recent work, so I don't know what she's up to. I really want her to come and sing more songs. Yeah, and those are the only names that kind of ring a bell right now. When I listen to a song, then I'm like, oh, who is that? You know? But just at the top of my head, it's like you telling me to sing a song, I'll not know what to sing, because just, yeah, that kind of thing.
So that.
So, about 30 girls had auditioned for an opening for Rahman sir's Hindustani choir.
Okay. Yeah.
I was one of them. And I think 7 of us were selected for the final Hindustani choir. And I had a terrible voice when I had auditioned, but I made it through.
Okay.
And yeah, I went and we were rehearsing, and in between rehearsals, Rahman sir randomly, first day of rehearsals, he looked towards us and he asked which one of us was Shashaa.
Okay.
And I thought I sang badly, so I was like, I'm not saying who I am. So I thought he was asking because, you know, Shashaa was messing up the entire choir. So I didn't put my hand up until everyone's staring at me, like all the other girls, and they're like, you know, it's her.
Okay.
Then I was like, that's it. And then he didn't say anything, he didn't react. He's just like, And then he was like, Moini, play that bass line again. So I was like, why did he ask us? Next day, we were shooting, and there's this one moment, like a split second, where Sir was just crossing to get his makeup retouched during the shoot.
Okay.
So he just crossed, and I was like, Shashaa, it's now or never. Shashaa, it's now or never. Shashaa, it's now or never. I jump and I'm like, sir, if you don't mind, can I ask you a question? He's like, yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
I was like, yesterday you asked which one of us was Shashaa. I said, did I sing badly?
Okay.
He's like, no, actually one of my assistants played me some of your work.
Okay.
And I felt your voice sounded like a musical instrument.
Okay. Okay.
And he was referring to the duduk.
Okay.
It's an Arabic wind instrument. It's like a flute. So at that point though, I didn't know if it was a compliment
Okay. Okay.
or if he... So again, all night I couldn't. So that night I never slept.
Okay.
When he asked me who Shashaa is. This night again I didn't sleep.
Okay.
And I think no one knows this. I fainted in the bathroom that morning. I don't know. I think it was like, you know, it was like a Rahman sir attack.
Okay.
I think I was so overwhelmed
Okay.
with having met him. I blacked out and I fainted, and I think I blacked out for 40 minutes.
Okay.
Like, I fainted. And I have no idea, after 40 minutes or something, I woke up and I was like, what am I doing in my bathroom floor, on my bathroom floor? And I was throwing up and everything. It was too overwhelming to meet Sir. I think that's why it happened. And then the next day I go and I'm like, I cannot make it today because I was totally dehydrated and I was dizzy and everything. But I was like, no, this is your opportunity to go and meet him again, like just to see him.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm gonna go. I got up next day of rehearsals. So the second day, that's what happened. So I went, and I was very sick that day, but I went just so I could see him. So anyways, so he told me it sounded like my voice sounded like a musical instrument. And 1 month later, I got a call from Sir's studio at I think 4 in the morning.
Oh.
So at about 4 in the morning, I got a call saying that, hi, sis Shashaa. I was like, yeah. There's a girl on the other line. That was Srinidhi Venkatesh. She's like, so would like to try your voice for a couple of songs, so can you come to Chennai? And I was like, I'll swim to Chennai. I'll walk to Chennai, I'll run to Chennai, I'll do anything, but I'll come to Chennai.
Okay.
And I went, and that's when my first song with Rahman sir happened, Kochadayan.
Oh, Kochadayan.
Yeah.
That's great.